And I'm just here at the family's house. Excuse the mess. Not my, not my office. But I just thought I'd go live, talk to you guys for a little bit because I didn't do one earlier today. Let you know what I'm up to. So I've been first, David, first indeed. I've just been second. Corey's, oh man, what's his name? My regular first commenter is gonna be upset here. Ramsey. Anyway, I'm just here at my parents' for Easter weekend with the family. It's a little bit messy here. This is not my office. Yeah, Ramsey is too slow. So I just thought I'd check in, see what's going on, see what everyone's doing. I'm working on the portfolio as always. It takes a little bit of time because I kind of have to do it in between because I'll have some other things that pop up like this week. I had a few things pop up. The other thing is I did a collaboration with Dolan or Dylan. So I'm going to be interviewing Dylan, and that'll be interesting. So take a look. Keep a lookout for that. It's going to be out on Monday. I think it's going to be on Dylan's channel. I'll let you guys know when I find out for sure, or you'll just see it. What are you guys up to? It is a little bit late in the day. Oh, other things, other cool news. I am almost up to 3,000 subscribers. So that's interesting to me. Not interesting, but that's good for me. Let's get some better lighting here. How about that? How's that look? 3,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool because it's been what? It's been like 2 years. So for me, that's a win. Other things. What else have I been up to this week? Not much. I feel a little bit loopy because I don't code as much as I used to. I don't code as much. Jose, out of high school, 2 years for a CS degree or 6-month boot camp. Good question. I'll get right to that. So it's kind of made me kind of loopy. But hey, what are you gonna do? I want to get back to learning more about React and making some projects. So Jose, out of high school for 2 years. CS degree or 6-month boot camp. Well, I can tell you some pros and cons of that. A CS degree, it doesn't like expire, or you have something to show for it, quote unquote show. But it takes a long time, like 4 years. Now, Dylan Israel used to be Coding Tutorials 360. He actually talked about this, how he went back to school. He went to school first, he dropped out, he self-studied, then he went back to Western Governors, and then he dropped out again because it wasn't really working for him. So if you're like getting a job, like your foot in the door in the industry, I don't know, man. Like I have a degree in economics, so it's a little bit different. That stays, with me. But who knows? If it's being paid for by your parents, yeah, go get the degree. If not, you're gonna have to think a little bit harder on this. Maybe a boot camp is right for you, but you're going to have to do a lot of work on your own, regardless of whether you go to college or boot camp. Corey is still working on his app, learning so much. Oh yeah, man. In parallel, I am taking Stephen Greider's course on Ethereum. Haven't heard of that one. Ethereum, huh? So, sorry, I meant, would it take, Jose says, sorry, I meant it would take me 2 years to get the degree or just finish high school. Oh, dude. I just finished high school. Go for the 2-year degree then. Go for the 2-year degree for sure. And then if you really feel like you need to, you can go to boot camp. But keep on working on your own. David says, government positions kind of write any applicant off who doesn't have a degree. Yeah. And a lot of corporate places will do that too. Just so you know. Corey says, bachelor's and CS degree is a proven path to a successful career. I will agree with that. Boot camp is experimental. Also agree with that. A lot of these people that actually are successful from the boot camps have some sort of degree, and it just adds to everything, right? It just adds to their list of successes. So they can say, okay, well, this person went to boot camp and they also graduated from college, so they've done something. So yeah, thanks for the response, guys. Jose says thanks for the response. You're welcome. It's definitely a team effort here, right? We all kind of answer these questions together. So, yeah. What's everyone else doing for Easter weekend? We're just hanging out with the family. They're going to watch a movie. I'm going to watch some Pluralsight courses in the same room with my headphones. Thinking on some of those career paths. So, that's something I should probably tell you guys about. Like, what do you do with your free time? It's really hard sometimes, right? Because I like to chill and relax. But I've kind of switched what I watch. I watch a lot of these soft skills on Pluralsight with their courses. And that's a good way to use my time. Corey says, boot camps have large marketing budgets. Very true. It is really your responsibility to do your research to see what best fits for you. Or what is best for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jenna Creates is here. Hi, Jenna. Jenna just put out a video, I think, if I could remember what it was. Why I started learning how to code. I haven't seen it myself yet, but something you might want to check out after this. Nice to see you here, Jenna. Appreciate you coming. We're just talking about... We were on the topic of boot camps versus a college degree, so... Jose says, Pluralsight now has a discount that ends tomorrow. Right, 33% off, so check it out. David says, got good news, Ricky. I got approved for VA vocational rehab. Yes! So I'll be receiving some education training towards being a web dev. That is sweet. Congratulations, David. That is a huge step in the right direction. Good to see that happen for you because, not everyone does get those benefits, and that's totally fine. It just means that you got an advantage, and you got to take every advantage that you get. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever gave that. If you do like this content, of course, give some of these thumbs up. It helps out the channel. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Gotta hustle, We got 5 people here, but we still gotta hustle. Thanks for the like. So yeah, what else? What else can I help you guys out with? What questions do you have for me? In case you're wondering what type of computer this is, I don't know. It's an old one. It's my parents'. I don't know. And all the books I got here, they're a library of books. I've always, wondered, actually. I haven't actually looked at these books, so maybe someday I'll see, like, what they actually are into. So, Idaho's getting pretty warm here. It's not too bad. Summer is just around the corner. You can see some of these. Let me flip this around here. We got the dogs outside. Not my dogs. My brother's dogs. It's not looking too bad. I'm looking forward to that summer weather. What about you guys? How's things in your neck of the woods? Let me know. David Yang says, been denied 2 positions because of no CS degree and no work experience as a web dev. Yeah, I'm sure. So this training out to fulfill that. So this is trying to fulfill that requirement. Absolutely. Try to get a freelance client when you can. It's going to help so much with the work requirement. Jenna says, it's nice out today. Nice. Sorry, couldn't help myself. And that must be in Long Island, around that area in New York, if I can remember correctly. Sometimes I do forget where everyone is from. The old brain. Yeah. How's everyone is anyone, I know there's a few people looking for jobs. Are there any questions you have about that? Anything that you think I might be able to help you out with? Because, getting a job is freaking hard. Like, I'm not going to lie. Getting that first web developer job is hard. And after that, as long as you are smart, it seems to be much easier. And that can include, doing blogs, marketing, making sure you have a personal brand that is all about web development. Jose says, I am good finishing up high school. Like I said, Pluralsight is pretty tempting. Yeah, man. Like, check out Pluralsight. Don't get too discouraged if it's, like, too much. It is, from what I've heard from other developers, it's a little bit of a step up. It's like for people, by step up I mean people who are in that industry, like are in the industry now. It's mostly for professionals, and that's okay if you're not. If you're looking into it, maybe it'll help you. But Pluralsight by so far is like the best bang for my buck now. So I like Pluralsight a whole lot more than most of the other ones. Udemy is still really good if I have to learn something new, but overall Pluralsight is worth the money. But maybe if you're new, check out Treehouse or check out all of them, but don't feel committed to one platform, Pluralsight or not. And if you get like that 33% discount, go ahead, man, try it out. So if you have the money, of course. because then you can like look at a whole bunch of courses for a month. So Alex Long says, hi, what do you think about blogging versus making YouTube videos? This is a question I can answer. I really like this question, so give me just a moment here. Let's go ahead and read David's question here, and then I'll get back to you, Alex. David says, tried to freelance, but I think I'll just volunteer in building landing websites for veteran organizations. Hey, that's a great idea. So the younger vets can reach out to those older vets. That is awesome. No, that's definitely the next step that I would take if I couldn't get some freelance clients. So, no, you're doing all the right things, man. So keep it up. All right, Alex. So you asked blogging versus making YouTube videos. Blogging, while still effective, is much. There's a lot of blogs out there nowadays, and even like a lot of YouTube videos, right? So there's so much like content out there with blogs, and it's harder, right, to amass that following. Now, if you have a lot of technical expertise, it's going to be easier, but there is a higher barrier to entry for YouTube, and so because there's that higher barrier to entry, there is a lot more potential. And even now, though, there's a ton of channels, right, on whatever. So it's getting oversaturated, but video will beat out the written word like every time. We're just in such a video-centric thing, and something you should think about is YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. The first one is Google. So you can be found on the second largest search engine, and then some of those things are also routed to the Google search as well. And you can just show so much more when you're on video. But granted, there's a whole bunch of different skills that you need to do video as well. And the better you get at it, the more professional you're going to look. And sometimes it doesn't even have anything to do with like your actual coding, So there's that. You'll have to. It's like a separate skill set, but it's going to make you stand out a lot more, in my opinion, from what I've seen. I've got to meet a lot of cool people just because of YouTube. So. Long-winded answer. Let me know if it answers your question or if you want me to expand on that. Sorry, trying to keep my answers a little bit terse, so I don't, overcomplicate the questions or the answers. Anyone else? What else is everyone else working on or have questions with? How's everyone's Sunday going? No, today's Saturday. How's everyone's Saturday going, by the way? How is the stream, by the way? Are we good? Is it strong? Let me know about the signal. It seems to do really well on the phone. So it is native. So there's one thing rather than going through like a API or something like that. So who knows? I think that has a lot to do with it. Alex says, thank you. Great response. I like that you don't give out political answers, like whichever is best for you. Sometimes I will. Jose says it's fine for me. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, I mean, whatever is best for you, whatever does work for you. But, can you put out a lot of blog posts, or can you make those blog posts really interesting? That's one thing. You can put them on Medium. Medium's a good place. I've gotten a ton of articles myself for work from Medium. But, YouTube is where I've thrived for me, because I've been doing it for so long and I've been able to do different content for so long. So I kind of amassed my quote-unquote following. I want to say that this is a following, but I'm able to show what I can do. So it is definitely part of my portfolio, and it can show that I have I know what I'm talking about, and I have some people that also think so as well. So, or at least are interested in what I do. So there you go. Let's see. The shirt is kind of baggy. I think I got the wrong shirt today. Anyone else? Anyone else here? Trying to keep this shirt all together, man. Maybe I'll just button that up. No, that's horrible. Sorry. When there's some dead space here, you kind of got to get creative with what you fill the space in with. So, I guess I could tell you about this room while we wait. This is my parents, like I said before. So, I grew up in this house, which is crazy. And this is just part of what they had. You can see what my parents were into. Entertaining, annuals, gardening. You can tell a lot about people by their books. World history. These are just left over from like school. There's a Bible here. So apparently my parents are into entertaining and gardening and positive self-talk for children, and yeah, kind of family things. For those of you who are wondering, this is not a tech family. We are not like a CS kind of thing, but my dad did electronics and stuff and circuits, so kind of, but it's not in my blood, so to speak, or it's not in the family to be technical. Any other? We've been live for 16 minutes. I think I'll go for half an hour because it is just kind of hanging out, not talking about too much. I guess I should probably ask you guys some questions, right? Channel, how's it going? Do you like the new content that's coming out with algorithms and stuff? If you guys have seen them, let me know, because they are taking a little bit of time to gather some traction. Jenna says, I'm building some projects using CSS animations for a potential job. CSS animations are sweet. I use a lot of transitions, though. I don't use too many animations, but, that could be what you mean. So, learning CSS is actually super helpful. I know a lot about CSS because I'm very heavy on the design side just because that's what interests me. In addition to, your arrays and stuff. Jenna says, I need projects to show the employer with CSS animations. Got it. Cool. So definitely do that. A lot of hover states or anything, like if you have like a cool little like call to action, you can have like the SVG, the SVG there, and you can animate the pieces. You can see how much like SVG animation I've done. Treehouse has some stuff on there. Plural Site has some stuff on there on animations as well. So definitely check them out. And I'm sure you can find stuff through like dev tips right here on YouTube on CSS animations. I think he has like a whole bunch of courses that are from 2015 but are still pretty relevant. Luckily for us, front-end devs, the couple of things that don't change too much are HTML5 and CSS, although they do change. Yeah, you need ideas. I would do that, like put a hero, right? And then I put the CSS animation there with whatever it is. Maybe your Jenna Creates logo there, and make it kind of like hover or something, like maybe put like the background and make it rotate while you have the logo there, like the brackets with a J in there. So that's what I might do. Sorry about putting the hand in there. Always gotta remember what corner I put the camera in, and right now it is at the bottom, so I keep on looking up, and I'm actually looking at the live time, the people here, and thumbs up. Other questions for you guys. No, I asked if you like the new content, like the reviewing the blog posts. I like that content. It's pretty easy for me to just kind of review. It does take a while though, but not as long as some other things. So Alex says, he says, you can go to Dribble and find some inspiration for animations. Yeah, I go to Dribble sometimes. I try not to go to Dribble too much. Just because there's a lot of like fancy stuff there or something like fancy designery stuff that I try not to copy because it's so easy to get there and just have your stuff look like everyone else's. But definitely check it out. I would not ignore it, that's for sure. So yeah, definitely do that. Another thing though, like when I get inspiration, like I try to go to different, when I Google something, like I have to do something for work, like say make a new form or make a contact page. If you look at those things and Google them, you'll see like top 10 most creative like contact forms, and sometimes that's not what you need. Kai says Eric Clapton wouldn't let a bag of cocaine fall out the window. All right. I don't know how to address that. Kylie says, "Our spider behind you, running or kill it." Oh man, huh? Well, I think I'll live. Jenna says, okay, I'll try that. So, Deliberate Think. What is the fastest way to make $500 a month as a web developer or app developer? Fastest way? Well, you tell me, man. Once you find that out, hey, pass it my way. I would say it wouldn't be really fast, but courses. But you gotta. There's some things like if you do a Udemy course, sometimes you have to build up like a reputation, right? You can't just make one. Sometimes you can. So maybe you can get some free, not some free, but some residual income that way. All right, Kai. Give me just a moment here. We have got to remove Kai here. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Let's put that user in timeout. I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at these troll things. Jenna says, I started building a browser version of iMessage, but I don't know if I can finish it by Monday. Do you have to finish it by Monday? That's the thing. So, it's a hard thing to go through. Like, do we make it really nice, or do we just put it up there? And I try to do something in between. David says, looks like the crazies are coming out of the woodwork. Hey, man, I'll take it. It means that the channel's growing. If I can get some crazies, it means that I'm doing something good. I'm not even like offended by that or shaken by it, because everyone gets them. Everyone that goes live gets them, so I'm cool with that. So let's see, we're at 20 minutes. All right. 7 people for 20 minutes ain't bad. That's not too bad. Let's see. I gotta get this portfolio project off the ground. It's just sometimes, life hits you and you get busy, right? So yeah. Jenna says, yeah, I kind of do. Lol. Well, shoot. After this, take a break, hang out with us, become inspired, and definitely hit the old code editor there. Jenna, do you have an SVG graphic already? If not, let me know, and we'll work on some of that animation stuff. Alex Long says, have you ever tried collaborating with people on the internet? So glad you asked. I just collaborated with Coding Tutorials 360. Well, it used to be Coding Tutorials 360. Dylan Israel. So, definitely. David says, been watching those portfolio videos, and they've definitely been changing my mindset of beginning a project. Oh, by the way. I meant building a web app. No, I have not done any collaborations. I do it all on my own. Reconnect here. Are we reconnected? Yes? Yes, we are. Sorry about that, guys. Got disconnected for a minute there, so I appreciate you sticking with us here. Let's see if we can get some greatest. It's going to use GDDR6. Oh, speaking of which, David, I'm glad to see that changed your mind with how to set up portfolio projects. The hard thing is like, this is how I do it, right? And I've done a lot of online education, a lot of online courses.